Hey guys, it's Dan the Medic. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm back at the Jerry's Nugget. Jerry's famous coffee shop, guys. I know it's been a while since I've been here because, I used to live at the 211, pretty close to this place. But now I live down near the Sphere and, haven't been back. But this morning I woke up and I said, I want the Jerry's Nugget famous. $7.99 steak and eggs. I must have eaten that 100 times, if not more. Yeah, that would be like my main fuel source. Like I used to live at the 211, it'll be late at night. Next thing you know, I'm hungry. $7.99. Can't be beat. And to this very day, it's still $7.99, even though there's a beef shortage, according to Elliot. Coffee is from Steph outside. So that's what we're having today. $7.99, $7.99. So while we're waiting, I'll tell you, there was a comment below in some other video, right? Dan the Medic, are you flexing a Nautilus on us? I'm like, that's nuts, guys, right? Because this is not a Nautilus, even though it very closely resembles one. This is the latest offering from Watch Dives, a watch company out of China that makes nice looking watches for very affordable prices. Nice looking, guys. They got watches that is like, looks as nice as all those like fancy famous ones that you heard about. Yeah, check it out on my watch channel. Yeah. Fancy looking, affordable price. Go look. I'll tell you the truth. Even if I won the lotto and I have more money than I can spend for the rest of my life, I cannot buy a Nautilus, right? Because Hi.
Hi, you ready to order?
Yes, please.
Food? What would you like?
I'll take the $7.99 steak and eggs.
How would you like it cooked?
Medium.
Okay, and your eggs?
Over medium.
Hash browns or home fries?
Home fries.
White wheat rye or sourdough?
White,
Okay.
but dry.
Dry toast. You got it?
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
You got it. Okay,
Thank you.
started. You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, because I'll tell you, I know the history behind the watch industry, right? And how, they mess with your mind. That's how they get people to pay these like $80,000 for a watch, right? That's how much the 5811, the Nautilus 5811 they currently make. Yeah, it's white gold, but that's not $80,000 worth of gold. And they're using outdated technology, okay? Now, I'll briefly tell you about the watch industry. A long time ago, Swiss watches, you gotta have it because they keep time really well. Other watch industries, like from different countries and stuff, they don't make it as good. Back then, there were no computers and there were no, so you got like Swiss men up in the mountains eating chocolates, and then they're like using these huge magnifying glasses, making little gears. Yeah, back then it was worth the money. Because then like you ain't got nothing, right? Then came quartz watches that actually hold time better than any mechanical watch there is, guys. Like this one here, this is called the high accuracy quartz. It's like accurate to something like 2 seconds a month. You ain't gotta do nothing, right? So that's really good, right? So when the quartz came in the 70s, it wiped out the mechanical watch industry, and they call it the quartz crisis, right? So then the marketing team's like, oh, what are we going to do? We're losing our business. All right, so how about we sell, instead of practical timekeeping, we'll sell legacy, history, nostalgia, prestige, and some stuff like that. So they do marketing campaign. Oh, you don't hold on to this brand of watch. You just I don't know, give it to your kids or something like that, you know? Like, oh, it's an heirloom, they say. You know, it's like, really? You know, a lot of people fall for that. And, you know, that's why, like, some of these big brands, they're, like, charging you so much for, like, you know, a fantasy, an idea. So, because I happen to know, I cannot pay $80,000 for a watch because I know it's a rip-off. They're ripping you off, guys. Selling you a bag of BS baloney. A story. It's like a long con game that people are falling for. Yeah, so yeah, I ain't gonna pay that. Can't be spending 108. I don't care if the watch can go ding, 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 gong, gong, gong. I don't need that in my life. I just need to know what time it is, right? Like, what really killed the watches for me is the Apple Watch Ultra. That thing can do so much on your wrist. Unbelievable. So when they talk about complications, you know, oh, you know, my watch features a spinning roulette wheel, 180,000, 350,000. It's like, I'm sorry, you know. Although, like, there are some watches out there that is like considered works of art, made like one at a time by an artisan or something. Yeah, but you know, come on, I don't need no artisan to tell me no time. So yeah, I cannot. Even if I got all the money in the world, I will sooner launch myself to Mars, you know, or something, than to like fall for the, you know, marketing and brainwashing and stuff like that. You know, De Beers did a really good job, you know, brainwashing the public. Nowadays, a lot of people think that if you're going to propose to a lady, you gotta have a diamond. And that diamond gotta be like 1 year of your salary, you know, it's blah, 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 all these rules and regulations, you know, made up by De Beers in the marketing from the 50s. You know, they did a good job, you know, brain effing the public. Yeah, so I'm never gonna buy diamonds either. I'm like, I'm not stupid. I happen to know the story behind it. I know how it came about, right? If you know, it's really hard to, you know, to do that kind of stuff because then you feel like an idiot. A lot of people don't know these things. No. Steak and eggs, guys, coming any minute now. All right, so here's another one, although not so extreme. Dry aged steak. My friend Sheldon, childhood friend from back in New York. He's still in New York, by the way, right? He dry ages his own steak, right? He'll buy the big thing. He'll leave it there for a while. Leave it for 90 days or something. And then he said, oh my goodness, you know, I'm increasing the value of the steak. All right. So look, I don't blame you if you want to dry age your steak because you like the taste of meat that's been sitting around for 90 days. Some people like it. It got a certain funk, you know. I myself like fresh steaks, like what I'm about to have today. That nice, fresh, beefy flavor, you know. So, yeah, I'm not gonna just put a thing of beef in my fridge for sorry, Google, no matter how long, because you know there's no value in it for me personally. You know, eating a lot of dry aged steaks is just, I don't know, not worth the price they're charging at the restaurant. Also, not worth the time and effort for me to leave it in the fridge for 90 days or something like that. You know, I mean, it's personal preference. You know, people will pay for what they like, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a club down the street, right? Men go there, pay big money to get kicked in the balls, you know, shiny shoes and everything, you know, but, you know, hey, if they like it, they like it. What can you say? But I'm not into that. Please, if you see me, do not try to kick me in the balls. You know, I'm going to block it like Mr. Miyagi. No, like Daniel-san. Yeah. Paint that fence and wax the car, you know. So, now, I say there's nothing wrong with liking what you like, But you have to understand why you like what you like before you get ripped off, okay? All these girls I know out there, they're like, oh, my diamond, oh, my diamond, my husband loves me this much, right? Sure, they feel it. That's how they really feel, genuinely feel. But they never sat down and thought about why they feel that way. They don't realize they've been manipulated by the De Beers company, from back in the day, If they knew, I'm sure they're going to be like, I can't believe I fell for it, Let's not do it again. There's a lot of stuff in there, marketing people, fast cars, zoom, 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 the commercial, zoom, zoom. God, give me a break. I just got to get to Jerry's Nugget and eat my steak. Why I need to zoom, zoom? You don't need no zoom, zoom. Get a speeding ticket. You got to understand why you like these things. Why, right? Why do I value for the dollar? Because I grew up broke AF, guys. They didn't have no money back then. My mom and dad came to America, worked menial jobs. My mom was working in a sewing factory. My dad was a cook in the restaurant, mainly Chinese restaurant, right? I would say chef, but then nowadays cook and chef got two different meanings. My father, I'm sure he wasn't designing recipes because Chinese food, the recipes came from thousands of years ago. So there ain't no, the only thing you can do is make delicious Chinese food or F it up. There's people out there adding truffle to the beef chow fun. And it's like, what the hell are you doing? Get that truffle away from the beef chow fun. Don't you freaking gold plate my ha gao. It's like I was, refuse it. I would refuse it, Yeah, so you can't get creative with Chinese food. It's gotta be ancient ways or ain't Chinese food. All right, steak and eggs coming any minute now, I promise. I only slept 1 hour last night. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Oh, guys.
Dry toast.
Thank you.
What else can I get for you? Enjoy.
Thank you. Guys, it's been so long. Let's take an extra long look at this. All right, enough looking. Now, these potatoes are usually so crispy and good. So good when you eat the one that fell on the table. I don't know how to get it so crispy. 10 breakfast potatoes. I love crispy potatoes, guys. A lot of places serve like the mushy version. This is breakfast. Maybe that's how they do it, right? But the best I've had in many months. Because I haven't been here in many months. Love it. Gotta sprinkle some salt on it. Let's put salt on the steak too, and on the eggs. Why not? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna cut this in half and let's see if it's medium. If it's not, I don't care. It's $7.99. It's medium, guys. Now let's see if it still has that beefy flavor that I like so much. beefy flavor, guys. Beefy. Oh, 9 for the steak. So good, guys. Oh, so good and beefy. I'm loving these potatoes. Now this end cut over here, that's the fat on it. Now it will have some gristle. This ain't no $100 steak place. You know, you get what you get, but for the price, holy moly. I got a little bit of gristle at the end here. I'm gonna eat it. I think it's full of collagen. Look at it, oh my goodness. Let's eat that gristle right along with it. Oh, so good, so good. So good. Kind of makes me wish I lived closer. Eggs. Nicely made eggs, guys. Good eggs, 8 for the eggs. Obviously, in the world of eggs, I prefer pasture raised. You know, where the chicken walks around in nature and eats like whatever the chickens usually eat, makes the eggs taste so much better. Costs more, but there's a difference that, you know, I can really taste. I'm in heaven with these potatoes. So crispy. All right, let's try the toast. Thank you.
Great day.
All right. All right, smearing the jelly on the toast. To get a maximum jelly flavor, right, put the toast tongue side like this. So as soon as it hits my mouth, the tongue hits the jelly, so much more jelly flavor. Burst of jelly flavor. Whereas I eat it this way with the jelly on top, right, the tongue hits bread. Yeah, it reduces the jelly flavor a lot. Give that a try if you haven't already. You know, let me know in the comments below. Turn it down. All right. So I'm gonna call that the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching New Vegas video every Friday. I'm gonna finish this up. 7:02.